This video is going to be very interesting. Usually I don't share specific hidden herbs from my current ebook that I am working on, but here it goes. And I hope in return I can gain more followers, more trust, and more viewers, as this information is needed to be heard and applied. The name of the plant is Gotu Kola, and most of you have heard of it, and others have used it for libido enhancement, cognition, and even hair loss, but it has an incredible effect on your soft plaque biomarker. If this interests you, continue watching as I will guide you on how to use it and how much intake is required, specifically if your LPPLA2 biomarker level is in the danger zone, which indicates soft plaque formation. Gotu Kola is a small plant that has been used in traditional medicine for centuries, may hold the key to lowering a person's risk of heart disease and stroke. Now, this plant, which is often eaten as a vegetable or made into a refreshing drink, contains special compounds in its leaves that can keep the body healthy and prevent disease, especially as we age. Scientists have discovered that Gotu Kola can inhibit an enzyme called phospholipase A2, or PLA2 for short. This is super important because PLA2 is related to another enzyme called lipoprotein associated phospholipase A2, or LPPLA2. And LPPLA2 is like a dangerous spark that can actually ignite inflammation and increase a person's risk of developing heart disease and having a stroke. In simple terms, it causes soft plaque. By blocking PLA2, Gotu Kola may be able to reduce the amount of LPPLA2 in the body. This is excellent news because lower levels of LPPLA2 are linked to a lower risk of cardiovascular problems. In other words, it acts like a shield, protecting the heart and blood vessels from the damaging effect of LPPLA2. And several studies have looked closely at how Gotu Kola affects LPPLA2 levels, and in one study, researchers found that this plant extract was able to reduce LPPLA2 activity by 18% in human blood samples. This means it can directly impact the enzyme, slowing down its ability to cause inflammation. Another study focused on a specific compound found in Gotu Kola called medicascoside. When given to rats that were fed a high-fat diet, it helped lower the LPPLA2 levels. This suggests that Gotu Kola could be particularly useful for people who eat unhealthy diets high in fats and processed foods, as it may help counteract the increase in LPPLA2 caused by these foods. Perhaps most exciting is a clinical trial that involved giving Gotu Kola extract to 40 healthy adults for 4 weeks. And at the end of the study, researchers found that the participants who took the extract had significantly lower levels of LPPLA2 compared to those who took a placebo. And this study provides direct evidence that this plant can indeed reduce LPPLA2 levels in humans, not just in laboratory experiments. Also, it contains a variety of antioxidants, including flavonoids like quercetin, apigenin, camphorol, catechins, rutin, and nergin, as well as rich in vitamin C and A. So these antioxidants work together to protect our cells from damage and keep our bodies functioning optimally. And of course, the high levels of vitamin C content of Gotu Kola makes it a particularly potent antioxidant, as this vitamin is known for its ability to neutralize free radicals and boost immune function. The recommended dosage of Gotu Kola varies depending on the form of the supplement and the specific health conditions being addressed. However, it's essential to note that there is no universally accepted maximum dose for this herb, as the safety and efficacy of high dosage have not been extensively studied in humans. But in general, the following dosage have been used in research studies. 1. Dried herb using 1 to 4 grams per day. 2. Standardized extract containing 40 to 90% agiatacoside using 50 to 250 milligrams per day. And 3. Terpenic acid 35% extract using 30 to 275 milligrams per day. So while Gotu Kola is generally considered safe when consumed in recommended doses, some people may experience minor side effects, particularly when taking high doses or using the herb for an extended period. These side effects may include upset stomach, nausea, headache, dizziness, skin irritation, and interaction with medications such as sedatives, diabetes medications, or drugs that affect liver function. And in very rare cases, high doses of Gotu Kola have been associated with liver toxicity. People with a history of liver disease or those taking medications that affect liver function should be particularly cautious when using the supplement. As for megadosing, the following could be utilized: 2100 to 3300 milligrams for a 150-pound person, 2900 to 4400 milligrams for a 200-pound person, and 3600 to 5500 milligrams for a 250-pound person. And if you are going to try this product, especially if you have high levels of LPPLA2, look for a minimum of 35 to 45% triterpenes, or 15 to 25% medicascoside, and or 15 to 20% agiatacoside. Now also, it's a good idea to take 2 weeks off after a 6-week period of use. And as a starter, begin with 1000 milligrams per day. Test your LPPLA2 within 6 weeks to find out whether you need to increase the dose or not. Now, most companies do not state any of the following extractions that I mentioned, so do request for a certificate of analysis to verify.